Dear students, welcome back to social science class. Today we are going to learn the second part of geographical features and prehistoric India. Before going to learn, I would like to give some instructions. Dear students, you should be ready with your pen and notebook. You should go on listening towards the video carefully. You should go on making the necessary points in your notebook. With the help of note points written in the notebook, you have to create your own notes on the lesson. Now we will look towards the important points which we have studied in our previous video. In our previous video, we have studied about the geographical location of India, the neighboring countries of India, the physical features of India and their uses, and the prehistoric period. Now we will go on learning about the where did prehistoric man lived. There are a lot of relics or sources available in our country about the prehistoric people, that is the people who were having the occupation of hunting and food gathering. Such areas found in India are Bhimpetka, Hunsigi and Kurnool. These mostly areas were found on the bank of rivers or lakes. They are the sites in which such relics have been found belonging to the prehistoric man. Most of the sites have been found in the areas where bulk amount of stones are available, because the people of prehistoric period were used stone tools which were essential for their survival. Hence, they have chosen the areas where the abundant or bulk quantity of stones are available, they were fulfilling their needs. In these areas where people used stones to create various tools have been thought to be the first industrial sites of human beings. It means that the areas where people of past prehistoric period created their stone tools using the stone available in that areas. That areas are now known as the first industrial areas of human beings. Such industrial areas are found in rocky areas only, and there we have found bulk number of heaps of broken rocks or stone chips which were thrown by the past people after unused rocks. People lived long time in these areas, and these sites are also called as residential areas or industrial areas of the prehistoric people. Now we look towards another important part of the lesson, that is knowledge of fire. The prehistoric period people were knowing the use of fire. Such relics have been found in different caves of India. For example, caves of Kurnool are having the use of fire by the past people. The caves of Kurnool are making us to reveal the knowledge of fire. Means the prehistoric period people were collecting raw meat and used the raw meat to cook it into food. Means a fire was used by the prehistoric people for cooking food, for getting light during the night, and also to frighten the wild animals. In this way, the people of past or prehistoric period were having the knowledge of fire, and they made the best use of fire for cooking the food, for having light, for frightening the animals. Even the prehistoric period people were having the knowledge of drawing. Even today, we can find or we can see the drawings on the walls of the caves and rocks in different parts of our country. For example, caves in Madhya Pradesh, caves in Uttar Pradesh, and also some caves in Karnataka are having the pictures drawn by the prehistoric people. They had drawn the pictures of wild animals, the pictures of hunting animals, etc. This is about the changing. This is about the knowledge of the prehistoric period. Now we'll go to learn about the change in environment. The environment went on changing. At about 12,000 years ago, there was a major change in environment of the world. That means the temperature of in the environment went on gradually increasing. This gradual increase in temperature resulted in development of grasslands. This grassland development resulted in an increase in a number of birds and animals. Means the birds and animals went on increasing in bulk quantity or bulk number. The animals like deer, elk, goat, sheep and such other animals went on increasing their numbers in grasslands. The human beings of this period went on observing the nature of the food habit of these animals, the increasing number of these animals. Later on, the people understood the way of life of these animals. They captured these animals and domesticated them for their future use. This led for animal husbandry and dairying. Slowly, after people started animal husbandry and dairying, they went on learning about how to catch the fish in lakes and rivers. In the meantime, the people of prehistoric period went on observing growth of grass-bearing grains, and also they learned to use such grains of the grass as food. Such grains which were used by the people of prehistoric period were rice, wheat and barley. Slowly the people learned to grow such grasses which gives them grains and cereals. This is the way how prehistoric man got converted from his nomadic life to settled life. His occupation, hunting animal occupation, to agricultural activities. Now we will come to study stages of prehistoric age. The archaeologists have discussed about the period of prehistoric period, and this prehistoric period is divided into three stages by the archaeologists. They are Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age and the New Stone Age. The Old Stone Age is from the period from 2 million years ago to 12,000 years ago. This Old Stone Age stage is again divided into three stages. That is, the early Old Stone Age the Middle Old Stone Age and the Late Old Stone Age. The next stage in prehistoric age is Middle Stone Age. It is from 12,000 years ago to 10,000 years ago. During this period, the prehistoric man was little developed. He was able to make tools in very small sizes. So, the tools created by the people during the period of Middle Stone Age are called as delicate stone tools. These stone tools were fixed with handles of wood or bones. Mostly the people of Middle Stone Age made the best use of such delicate stone tools like axes and saws. Next we'll come to study about the New Stone Age. The period after 10,000 years ago is known as the New Stone Age. During this age, the tools were different from previous age. The tools of Old Stone Age and Middle Stone Age were not sharp and bright, but the tools of stone made by the people of New Stone Age were bright and sharp, and they also used stones for grinding the roots, grinding the grains, etc. Even they produced out pots and pans, and such pots and pans produced by New Stone Age people are found in different parts of our country. These pots were used for storing the grains or cereals, and also they used these pots to cook rice or wheat or cereals, etc. Even the people of this age were knowing to weave the cloths. This is about the prehistoric period in India. You can look into the pictures about different stages of prehistoric age. That is, prehistoric age is divided into Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age and New Stone Age. The Old Stone Age is again divided into Early Old Stone Age, Middle Old Stone Age and Late Old Stone Age. And in the second picture you can see the weapons created by the people of prehistoric period. These all weapons belongs to all the ages. There are big and rude weapons are also there. Very delicate and sharp weapons are also there. This is the end of the second lesson in history. In the next class I will give you the extra questions as well as exercise questions along with answers. Thank you.